warning from my service provider, and they said that I use 75% of my uploads, my internet speed. I need a new one. Rogers sucks. Sorry about that. Hopefully people find out that I'm live again. That is so weird. So weird. This never happened to me. Usually when the live drops, YouTube allows me to go join it. So I don't know what's happening here. Anyway, we were talking about, if people come back, we'll see. We were talking about edamame pasta. So I'm going to be doing that, doing a big meal prep. So I'm excited for that. I still have to get our toilet fixed. I still haven't done that because I've been exhausted. But yeah. Oh, good morning, Lexi. Or hey, Lexi, how are you? I had another live going on, but it just dropped. And I'm afraid it's going to drop again. Should I just drive home? I feel like I should drive home and use my Wi-Fi. That is annoying. Sorry about that. If it drops again, I hope it doesn't. I seriously need to get a new service provider. It's up. My contract's up. So yeah, there were tons of comments in there that I wanted to address, but I completely forgot. Sorry about that. That's annoying. But yeah, I'll just talk about, oh yes, I am back. Sorry, I don't know what happened. Now I don't want to move. I'm like right at my car. I'm like, the service is good here. Yeah, I'm back. I don't know. Usually YouTube lets me go in and, restart my live if it drops, but I don't know why it didn't let me do that. Yeah, it happens. Exactly. What can we do? What can we do? But I forgot, there were some long comments in there. Misty, we were talking about trying to get a morning routine set up for you. And, mornings are rough. And I asked you, why are your mornings rough? And I explained my anxiety. So what's going on with you? See if I can offer my 2 cents. Hopefully this live stays. Oh, that's annoying. That bothers my OCD. I'm just like, it's okay. It's okay. We will overcome this obstacle as we do every other obstacle. But yeah, maybe it just didn't like me moving around. So now I'm at my car, hoping that nothing happens. Oh, Rogers, why do you suck? We really need a new service provider. I'm gonna grab some bubbly. So, oops. Yeah. Oh, so yeah, when I get home, I'm probably gonna have a bath and meditate in the bath. I'm still doing my entire August accountability thing. That's keeping me in track. Oh, Daniela, do you take any supplements? Yes, I do. Let's turn off the car just in case it messes up the noise, because I have a feeling it might do that. Right now, supplements I'm taking. Now, I'm not taking the typical supplements like protein powder and all that, but I am taking a probiotic right now. I do take fish oils when I remember, vitamin D. I'm focusing on gut health because our gut, as I said in the other live that drop, is our second brain. So I'm focusing on improving my gut health. So I've been drinking a tea called kombucha. I've been having turmeric tea. What else am I taking? Probiotics, turmeric tea, just stuff to help with gut health, immune health, and inflammation. That's what I'm doing right now. I am looking for, I don't know what's going on here. Car turn off. Let's see. I am looking for protein powders to take, because right now I just take this generic one and it really sucks. I might try Greg Doucette's Harder Than Last Time, it's called. So Harder Than HTLT supplements. So I might try his, see. I am not going to touch any pre-workout because I was taking pre-workouts for years. And for some reason, a few years later, I just developed heart palpitations. So I'm staying away from pre-workout. My only pre-workout is coffee. Just a strong espresso shot. So yeah. Oh, Misty, what's going on? Hang on, I missed that. Hang on. Your pal Misty, I'm going to the endocrinologist tomorrow. I think I need to be back on thyroid medicine. I'm hopeful it will make waking up easier. Oh, yes. I wish you all the best with that. Yeah, I have issues with my thyroid too. It's borderline enlarged, and I need to check that. My mom had hypothyroidism, so her thyroid was enlarged, and she had thyroid cancer. And she's fine now, but her thyroid is out of her, so she takes medicine for the rest of her life. So yeah, thyroid is, that's a key one. I gotta check on mine. I still haven't checked on mine. I'm hoping the weight loss, because I've lost, what, 60 pounds? Not 60, about 50 pounds since I last checked. My thyroid, so I think I was around 260, 265. So I hope my thyroid's okay. I think it is. Yeah, what makes me slow in the morning is definitely anxiety. So some mornings, but yeah, I hope you're okay, Misty. Keep us updated, please. Fat Don't Talk says, that's true. I need to get my gut health in order. Yeah, gut health is important. And it just, you know, you have regularity. That's so important. You flow better. The gut is powerful, and it does help with, you know, it helps with flattening that tummy. Like when you have a lot of fiber and you take, you know, your probiotics, it really helps flatten that tummy down. And that's what I'm trying to do, is flatten the tummy down. So we're all about health. My next video is a protein taste testing. Really, Angel? Oh, I'm so excited. I cannot, oops, I'm holding the live thing here. I cannot wait for that. Exciting. It's so hard to find a good protein powder that tastes well. Like, I struggle with that. It's just, you know, I'm trying to, I went through so many. I'll have to check that out, Angel. Yes, I agree, Lexi. Your pal Missy says, I have a tumor on my thyroid, not cancerous, but can mess up my numbers. I will keep everyone posted. Please do. Yeah, my mom had nodules, and then one of them ended up being cancerous. But anything with the thyroid is easily taken care of. So don't worry, just get it checked and take care of yourself, and you will be okay. And plus, you're doing keto. Do you know how much that helps with the thyroid? It helps tremendously to correct that, because I know someone I follow on Instagram, she has PCOS and she had hypothyroidism. She was young, she's in her 20s, she's 20 years old, and she went on keto to reverse all of that. She got off her thyroid medication and her cycle is slowly getting regular. So there's something to it. I feel like using ketosis is, the purpose of keto was for health, for people with health problems, like, you know, thyroidism or what have you. So I really think it's a tool, it's a treatment tool, really. That's how I use it. Like, I'm not going to be on it forever. It's just a 3-month thing. I'm going to get off of it and reintroduce foods, mainly carbs, that don't trigger me, like fruits and sweet potato and all that good stuff, and rice. That stuff doesn't trigger me. But things like breads, if it's not a high fiber bread and it's just white plain bread, or pizza, which I love, those things trigger me, unfortunately. And it sucks, all the good food, because I love all the good food. So yeah, I hope that yes, I'm back full of joy. Yeah, sorry about that. I don't know what happened. I think it's my service provider. I'm not happy about that. I definitely have to switch service providers fully soon. I will definitely be doing that. Oh, I love a taste test, Angel. Is the other live still there? Because I saw it on my phone. It was just spinning. And I was like, thanks. Thanks. Full of Joy says, yeah, I'm definitely supposed to stay away from sugar and carbs with PCOS. Yep. Yep, it definitely helped my friend out. She's there. She's reversing it. Her cycle's getting more regular. She's doing it. So yeah, PCOS is Full of Joy said, yeah, it's still spinning. That's ridiculous. How does that even happen? Oh my gosh. So am I gonna be live on forever? I don't know how to get rid of it. We'll figure that out when I get to my computer, because clearly I can't be double live at the same time unless, you know, I don't know, parallel universe thing. Full of Joy says, it's so hard to stop with the carbs. It is, but it can be done, because if you look out there, there's so many products now that cater to people who are using low carbs, who are on a low carb regime. And I was watching a video by Shea Butter, and she did a collaboration with one of her, I guess, content creator friends. And Shea Butter's diet is that she goes low carb, and her friend's diet is that she goes higher carb to lose weight, because it works for her. So I just don't like it when people criticize people's diets and say certain things, because certain people react to certain macros differently. Like, we're all individual. And I love seeing that video because she's like, I need to have a bagel in the morning. I need to have high carbs in the morning. If I don't, she binges at night. And then at night, she kind of tapers it down. I thought that was so cool because we're all individual. We're all unique. Low carb is what works for me. I need it. I wasn't always like this. Like I said, before I had my kid, I could eat all the carbs and still lose weight. Like, I was fine. But low carb just works better for me with everything I have going on. So, like, to each their own. You got to learn your body and adapt what works for you. Like, even Gracie's journey, she's like, I considered keto, but it doesn't work for me. I don't think I can do it. And she's killing it right now. Like, she eats all the carbs. So you got to find, with lots of vegetables, of course, you got to find what works for you. So yeah, I just hate when people are saying, oh, you don't need to eliminate carbs. Well, some people do. I do. I need to, because my body just doesn't react well to it sometimes. I gotta kind of, like, I feel like I have a not celiac disease, because I was tested for that, but I have an intolerance to a lot of carbs. Like, I can only eat so much of it, and once I pass that level, my nausea comes back, my acid reflux comes back. Like, right now I'm dealing with that from all the, like, having fun on Friday, all the beer I drank and the food I ate. Like, I'm still dealing with that. I don't feel 100%. So that's my body telling me, hey, you know what? You don't need it. So listen to your body, guys. Listen to your body, and don't let other people make you feel like you're in the wrong for going low carbs, or you're in the wrong for going high carbs, or what have you. If it works for you, make it happen. Diet is individual. So yeah, I'm just going back in the chat here. Maybe it's hard to stop. Maybe people will watch it and you can get free. Yeah, Jess, maybe. So I don't know what happened there. That's so weird. I kept the better of my 2 ovaries when I had my hysterectomy, but still technically have PCOS too. Oh wow, Misty. Wow, you've gone through it when it comes to that. I'm sorry about that. That's tough. That's tough. The live is still going because the phone kind of dimmed. Now I'm getting paranoid. Your pal Misty. Yep, everyone needs different foods to maximize their health. Exactly. Everyone needs different foods. We're all individual. Full of Joy says, yeah, it's so true. Everyone is different. Yeah, we are all different. It's not a one size fits all. And I absolutely hate it when people preach that. Like, I know Greg Doucette, I love him, but he preaches that. He's like, macros do not matter. I can eat 1,975 calories of a high carb macro regime and I won't lose weight. But I can eat 1,975 calories of a low carb regime and I will lose weight. It does matter for certain people. Like, because I have a metabolic problem. My liver is like, our liver is the #1 fat processing organ. Last time I checked, I had non-alcoholic fatty liver disease when I put on all the weight postpartum. So my liver isn't processing things properly, like, hence the beer. Like, it's not processing it. And I only had three. It was just beer that I can't handle. I can handle craft beer, low carb beer, but anything mainstream, the preservatives, my body's like, nah, I can't do it. So yeah, everyone is different. It's just, everyone it is. Yeah. Jess Kaplan says, or what they need to support their goals. Right now I'm running a lot. Pretty sure I need carbs at the moment. Exactly. Yeah. And it changes. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm only going to be on keto for 3 months. And then I want to go really hard on putting on muscle. So my carbs are going to be right back up to 150 grams to 200. Because carbs are protein sparing, meaning that they spare the protein in our body so it can focus on muscle building. I'm going on keto right now to reset my system because it's all messed up. Like, small blocks of 3-month ketos, I guess that's 90 days. 90 days of keto helps me reset every so often because my body just needs that. Again, I have a certain tolerance point. So yeah, everyone's different. Everyone's different. And I talk about that more in my video later today. So yeah, Fat Don't Talk says, exactly, it's all about experimenting and finding what works. Full of Joy says, same. I'm glad you can relate. Jess Kaplan says, it's great that you are tuned in with your body enough to see those signs. Yeah, it's through meditation. That's how I connect with my body. Just doing the body scans, deep breathing. Basically a body scan is that you're breathing into each body part. So like, you'll sit there and you meditate And the meditation teacher would be like, okay, like focus on your toes and breathe into your toes, and then breathe into your, legs, and breathe into your stomach. So like I'm building that neural pathway to connect to my body, because like I said in the last live that disappeared, a lot of people are disconnected with themselves because we're so much on the go that we forget to literally stop and smell the roses and stop and connect with our body. So yeah, it's wild. It's definitely wild. Just Captain says, it's great that, yeah, I read that part. Sorry about that. Full of Joy says, I was just told the same about my liver and I don't drink. Yeah, non-alcoholic fatty liver disease, it's actually a result of, it's a metabolic syndrome. It's similar to PCOS. It's the same mechanism from what I'm learning from the whole alternative health stream, which are actually doctors who are trained, they're trained normally like everyone else. But the same mechanism for PCOS that causes it is very similar for fatty liver disease. So it has to do with eating too much processed carbs. Like certain people get it. Some people can eat carbs, processed carbs, and they're fine. And then some people can't. Like again, we're all genetically different. So yeah, that happened to me. So postpartum, I was really stressed with all the pain I had. And I just ate the worst food. I ate pizza all the time. I ate takeout all the time. Chinese food, like everything, McDonald's. And I guess that created metabolic syndrome because I ballooned up to 300 pounds. And then all of a sudden I have fatty liver disease, non-alcoholic fatty liver disease. So it comes from your diet. But the good thing about it is that it is reversible. It is completely reversible. So yeah, and that's part of the reason why I do keto in blocks, because I feel like it's going to help reverse that. It's so crucial to do that. It really is. But yeah, everyone's different. Like two people can eat the exact same thing, have the exact same diet, but have completely different results. So I think that message needs to be spread, because a lot of big influencers keep saying, oh, it doesn't matter the macros, but yeah, it does. It really does. So yeah, thanks, Lexi. Yeah, make sure you hit that like button. Thank you. Please do, because I've got one and I don't know where that live stream went. That's going to be a whole hot mess to figure out. Not happy about that. I'm blaming Rogers for that one. It's like, I have unlimited internet. Like, it's fine if it's slower, but just don't cut off my stream. And I got to get out of Rogers because they're not even here in Western Canada. So I got to go with TELUS. I have to do that soon before I do another live stream, because I don't want to do a live stream from my house. I did my last one at my house because why? What happened last time? What was I doing? Something happened. Oh, I didn't work out because I was feeling sick. Yes, I was feeling ill. Oh, I should update you guys on that. I'm much better. My test came out negative, so I think that was just a cold combination with my body being super stressed from work and like with the physical demands. That was just, I don't know what that was. It sucked, but I'm better. I'm better now, which is why I'm working out. So I feel good. I feel good. Thank you guys for hitting the like. I'm still annoyed by that, but I'm gonna let it go. Let it go. Not worry about it. So I'm gonna read some comments here. Oh, okay. Philip Joy said, just recently I was told about my liver. Doctor said it's because of the weight gain. Yep. It's definitely because of that, because I never had it in my life until I put on a lot of weight very quickly. But it can be reversed, because I know non-alcoholic fatty liver disease puts you at risk for heart attack and stroke when you're older, but my doctor said it's reversible. And I was diagnosed with that at 260 pounds. I'm now sitting at 214. So it can be done. You can reverse it. That's the beautiful thing about it. So yeah, hence why I go the low carb regime, because it's going to help with figuring out the hormones involved with that, because weight loss is a completely hormonal thing. I'm learning it day in and day out. So yeah, it's a hormonal process that does include calories in, calories out, but I do think macros matter for certain people. So yeah, totally. Hang on, I'm looking back here. Thanks, Lexi. I just forgot to like this one. Thanks, Misty. Yeah, that's a big hiccup. You were sick. Yeah, thanks. Yeah, I was trying to remember because I remember I dressed up and I was like, why did I dress up? Oh yeah, I was sick. You didn't run last time. Yeah, no, I haven't ran in 2 weeks. So I was saying in the other live stream that I've noticed that my back pain came back and my TCM doc came back with a vengeance more than usual. And my traditional Chinese medicine doctor said that she believes it's the running that's what's hurting your back. And I was just like, okay. And then I haven't ran for 2 weeks and my back is much better. But I don't know if it's better because of me not running or if it's better because I'm now in a different part of my company. Like I'm no longer roughing in condos, which means doing the hard labor. I'm installing heating systems for condos. So I'm doing finishing work, which is less on the body. So I'm not sure, but yeah, I've not given up on running. I do want to return to running, but I'm doing so much physically with my job and I have to listen to my body. Like I was talking to my hubby and he's like, you're doing too much. You can't keep up with the running. I'm like, I know. It sucks because I love it, but like I can't put myself in a situation where I re-injure myself on top of the injury I'm working at. But I will return to running. I think I need to do treadmill running because it's less on the joints and running on pavement is hard. Is that inside my car? Oh, it's outside my car. Sorry, there's a bug. I don't like bugs. I like nature, but I don't like bugs in my car. So yeah, I'm focusing solely on strength training right now because that's what my body needs. It needs strength training, especially in the glutes, to lengthen that hip flexor that will be tight forever. No, it won't be tight forever. We're going to speak it. We're going to heal this body. We're going to heal it. So yeah, I'm going to catch on the chat. Jess says, glad you are better. Thank you, Jess. Lexi says, glad you're better. Thank you so much. You guys are so sweet. Full of Joy says, I'm still learning how to track macros. I have a video on tracking macros on how to calculate that, but that includes calories too. I'll link it to you, or I'll link it in the description when I edit up and clean up this live. Jess Kaplan says, totally don't push yourself. Yeah, I know, because running is hard on the body. As you know, it is hard. I do want to return to it, see that maybe if I get to Wonderland and I'm a little lighter, it might help, but no, my body can handle running right now. I think it's not the running, it's the work on top of the running. Because I started running at 260 pounds and I didn't have bad back pain. So I think it's the job in combination to running. So if I was just like working out and, you know, not working this physical job, running would be no problem. But yeah, it's okay. We'll get back into it. Just got to listen to your body. So these are now be post-workout live streams. Because yeah, that's what I'm doing. I'm focusing more on building that muscle and the typical workouts I used to do, like the HIIT cardio and all that. I thoroughly enjoy those workouts because they're fun. They're fun. Like I said earlier, you got to do what you enjoy. Yes, you're going to heal this body. Thank you, Lexi. Yes, I am. It's been 7 years of work. But it's getting better, you know, slow is forward, as I always say. Doesn't matter how long it takes. Like, I'm happy that my body is where it was. Back in 2017, it was not in a good space. Like, the pain was through the roof, and living that many years with that much pain it messes with your mental health. It's really hard. It's tough. It truly is. But if you are determined to heal yourself, you will. And that made me thought about incredibly shrinking Steffi, because she's right now going through horrible pain, similar pain to what I have. And she's going to go test. I think she's going to go get a MRI to see her back, to see if her discs are bulging and whatnot. And I hope she heals, because it's not fun going through that much pain. It's hard. It's really hard. But if I can get through it, anyone can. I share my story to be a spark of hope for people who have bodies that are ill, pretty much, that are sick, whether it be, going through hormonal stuff, with female health problems like PCOS, having a hysterectomy or what have you, or endometriosis or what have you, or just people who are just struggling with, certain illnesses, and they don't understand why the next person can eat this food and they're fine, but when I eat this food, I'm not fine and I put on weight. I'm here to put a voice in that and to show you that you can heal your body. You really can. You just have to be determined to. You have to have the mental fortitude to keep going even when you can't. Like, there are so many days where I'm like, I can't do this. I can't do this. But the more you go through days that you think you can, you slowly begin to realize that you can, and you become unstoppable. So, yeah, I'm going to see what's going on here with the chat. Full of Joy says, running indoors is better on the body. Yep, it is. Glad you're feeling better. Thank you. Yes, it totally is. Concrete is horrible. I was trying to run on grass, but I'm afraid like I would step on a stone and twist my ankle, which I did a few times, but I was okay because I got the muscles to protect that ankle. But yeah, your pal Missy says, yes, poor Steffi, she has been in pain for weeks. Yeah, I know. I try to give her words of encouragement on her videos. I know what she's going through, like, and she's got little kids. She's got 3. She's got twins and a 4-year-old, I believe. And I know how it is to be a mom at home. I only have one child, but I can't imagine what she's going through. Be a mom at home in that much excruciating pain, and you gotta constantly take care of your kids. Like, it literally drove me to being so sick, because like I would go to doctors, I would go to treatments, nothing would work. And I know she's seeing a chiropractor, but that is not helping her. So like, I'm trying to get her to hang in there. Like, I hope, like, I'm trying to encourage her as much as possible. She's a strong woman, but I know what she's going through, and I just hope she gets answers, because I don't understand why, like, it's so hard to heal people these days. It's like, like when I had postpartum back pain, no one knew. I'm like, don't people give birth all the time? Like, how could you guys not figure this out? Which is why I have a great disdain right now for the entire, I'm angry at doctors, I'm not gonna lie, because that happened to me when, doctors didn't know what was wrong with me. Like, I love my doctor back in Toronto. She was amazing. She understood, but I was just so frustrated. But I found ways to heal my body through nutrition, through exercise. Exercise is everything. Through meditation, yes, there's a mind-body connection, because when you've been in pain for so long, you tend to hold muscles in certain areas. So it's not really, I don't want to call it mental pain, but part of it is kind of mental. So when you learn to, like, for example, if I'm sitting here right now, and I'm nervous, I might be tightening up my back, or I might be tightening up my glutes or whatnot. Like, these are things people need to notice, especially if you're at work and you're doing, like my hubby, he works for a bank. He's sitting down every day dealing with stressful calls. I'm like, you got to get up and move. You got to be aware. Like, are you hunching your back? Arch it up, engage your core. Like, you have to be aware of these things, because over time, it's going to cause pain, a lot of pain, and it's going to deteriorate your body. So yeah, that makes sense, says Lexi. Yeah, it's true. And so yeah, with the mental, that's where my meditation comes in. So I'm aware of how I'm moving my body. I'm aware how I'm getting out of bed. I'm aware how I'm overcompensating for certain things. So like, the whole mental part of it is crucial. So yeah, so I spent a lot of years working on that, still working on it, and I'm never going to stop, because I've been through so many times where my body would be better, and then I would just stop working out and then everything would come back. So I'm like, you know what? I got to do this for the rest of my life. Like, my physio says, she's like, you got to do this core exercise for the rest of your life every day. I'm like, okay, it's a simple exercise where I'm lying on my back and I'm engaging my deep transverse abdominis. It's not a big deal, but I'm resigned to that. If that's what my body needs, I will give it what it needs. If my body can't handle eating pizza all the time or having pasta, which I love. I'm so sad about that. Like, normal carb pasta, not edamame pasta. If my body can't handle it, I gotta let it go. I do treat myself Christmas time and Thanksgiving. I do eat all the foods. Like, I enjoy myself, because again, I have a tolerance level. So I can have like 1 day or 2 days of that and I'll be fine. But if I'm having it every day of the week for weeks, I'm done. So yeah, that's how my body works. That's how I understand it. So yeah, I'm just going back to the chat. Oh, hello. Good morning, Augie. Nice to see you. Or good evening. Just popping in. It's 5:40 p.m. over here. Hope all is well. Thank you. Thank you for popping in. I really do appreciate that. Hopefully this live is staying well as long as I don't move. I don't know what happened there. I really don't. Full of Joy says running outside is so much more fun and peaceful. It is. It truly is. I like running outside. Sorry, I'm jumping all over the chat here. Let's go back. Lexi says that makes sense. Yeah. Okay, now I'm caught up. So yeah, good. I'm so glad you popped in, Augie. I'm so glad you popped in. But yeah, this whole health thing is a mind, body, soul connection. It's truly a emotional too. It's a whole thing because our emotions impact the way we feel. The way we feel impacts our health. Our health is impacted by, our body. So I think more and more people are getting on that. Augie Silver Fitness says just finished work. Oh, good for you. You're working on a Sunday? I didn't know that. Well, I'm glad you just finished work. I hope you have a day off soon and you get to take care of yourself. So good for you. What is it that you do, Augie? Are you doing personal training full time? Is that your career? I want a career like that. If that's your career, like that's my goal one day, is to just have a job where I'm helping people, because I know how it feels to be at a point where you feel completely helpless, you feel alone, you feel like nothing is going to work. And I just want to find something to help people, because there's a lot of people struggling in this world. We all struggle and we need each other to overcome these struggles. So me, like, being on YouTube and sharing my journey and sharing my words of wisdom, it's a start to that. That's for sure. We're building something here. We'll just, I don't, I kind of have a plan, but plans never go as they usually go. But if you work forward and you keep moving forward, you'll stumble upon something, that's for sure. So yeah. Augie Silver Fitness says, I do personal training and work in a gym part-time. I also work as a civil servant in the Ministry of Defense. Oh, okay. Good for you. So you just work as a civil servant, so you were never deployed or anything like that. Okay, cool. That's cool. I still want that job. I want to work at a gym part-time and train people. That would be cool. Because if I ever did that, I would definitely be encompassing the importance of, like, mental fitness. But I gotta get more training on that. Like, the way I do it is what works for me. But if I can, like, educate myself more to help people figure things out, which I am through reading, like, The Power of Habit is a great way to spread knowledge and learn and help people in that way. So yeah, that, like, I just want to help people, and really, because I feel like my story, like, people can see, like, hey, I came from, being, like, morbidly obese to over almost 300 pounds. And if I share my story, I can inspire other people to be like, if I can do it, you can do it. Like, that's the plan. Like, I really want to do that one day at some capacity. So we'll start off here on YouTube. I was in the Royal Navy for 28 years before my current career. Oh, bless you, Augie. Good for you. I didn't know that. I had no idea. Well, now it makes sense why you are just so, like, the way you are fitness-wise. Like, wow, that makes sense. Good for you. Your absolute goals, Augie. You know that? Your absolute goals. You inspire me to keep up this lifestyle forever. Forever. And I need to get as strong as you in those pull-ups. We'll get there, one step at a time. Your pal Misty says, you'd be a great trainer for sure. Daniela, thank you so much, Misty. That's really sweet of you. Yeah, I just want to help people. I just really do at some capacity. I'm trying to figure out my way to help people. Because, yeah, it's not fun when you're in a deep, dark hole. And I know how it is to be in a deep, dark hole. And I get there occasionally, but not as deep, dark that I was, like, 3 years ago. Thank goodness for that. But I just want to be a light in this world. That's all. Augie Fitness says, you should really get your personal training qualification. I love it. Yeah, can't you do it online? You can, right? Maybe it's something I will consider doing once I get to my, like, if I get to my, not that I have to get to my goal weight, but if I do get to my goal weight, maybe that's something I can, if I do, I will get to my goal weight. I'm trying to say when I get to my goal weight, maybe it'd be something I'd definitely consider. Oh, wow, there's a big bee, and I think I may have accidentally opened my gas tank. Did I? I smell gas. No, I didn't. I thought I accidentally opened my gas tap. Let's put up the windows. Because I don't need to get stung, okay? I love nature. I just don't like when nature is in places that it shouldn't be. And by nature, I mean insects. I'm not a fan of insects. Don't do insects. Okay. I don't want my car to mess this up. So where are we here? Because my phone connects to my car. Natalie, hi Natalie, says, I think you'd be great as a trainer. You're so inspirational and relatable. Thank you I appreciate that. I just honestly try to be myself. Just not try to put on a show, be me. And if I'm authentically myself, I hope it can relate to other people. So I appreciate that. Thank you for that. Augie Silver Fitness says, oh, I missed Misty, but I'll go back to that. It is different for different countries, so you need to check for Canada. I think someone did it online. Oh no, that was America. Yeah, I'm gonna look into that. I really would. And I want to look into getting qualifications for, I don't know, but I know there's like mental help qualifications you can get, like not like a therapist or anything like that, but just like teaching people things, like mental hacks, whether it be habit coaching. I know things like that. I would love to do that, just to encompass the whole thing. Your pal Misty says, you already help us a lot, Daniela. Oh, heart to you. If I had my other hand, hearts. Thank you. That's really sweet. I hope so. Jess Kaplan says, you'd be great, and I don't think you have to wait until any certain time. You live and breathe it already. Aw, thank you so much, Jess. Yeah, maybe you're right. Maybe I don't have to wait until I reach my goal weight. I can do it at any time. You're right, because yeah, maybe we'll look into that for sure. I now you guys got me curious. Now I'm gonna go home and look into that once I get my food in my tummy, but I haven't been hungry again because my stomach's messed up. But I'm sure once I cook that edamame pasta, the hunger cues would be like, yes. Because I love me some good pasta. If it's edamame, I'll take it. Philip Joyce says, like a life coach. Yeah, something like that. Like a life coach, something like that. We'll see. I'm going to look into it for sure. Because yeah, and just take situations from my journey and share, like, because I feel like the best, like I've seen a lot of therapists, but the best therapists are ones who use their life example in a situation, because that means they're practicing what they preach. That means they went through it. So if you go through it, you have a better understanding, as opposed to being like, oh, do this, do that, but you never went through what I went through, right? Like you never went through all the health issues I went through. You never went through being morbidly obese all your life. Not to say that, well, I wasn't morbidly obese all my life, but part of my life, but not to say that people who've been healthy, or not quote unquote healthy, but who've been in shape for all their life cannot be good personal trainers. I think that's not true, but I think you get a special oomph for someone who's been through it and who've struggled along with it. So yeah, there's great trainers out there who have been fit all their lives, who have the tools to help people and who get it. So I'm not saying that at all. Your pal Missy says, you are a walking billboard for sure. Thank you.